Hi there. As the title suggests, I want to talk about my social anxiety, not my social anxiety that I faced um, and suffered from and got out of it. Uh, so, how did I get out of it and how did I become a social butterfly now? That's a long, long story that I can share in another video. But here, I just want to talk what kind of symptoms I was going through when I was suffering from. In the whole world, around one people out of five, they are suffering from some kind of mental illness, and it's kind of sad that not many people talk about it. There has been discussions, there is discussion these days on social media, but in Nepal, it's a new thing. So, as an attempt to break that stigma a little bit, and also because this YouTube is my platform where I express myself, where I just express whatever thoughts I have and whatever I want to share. So I'm here to share my story. So I was a very starting from the childhood. I was somebody who was very contradictorily very good at studies, very good at extracurricular activities, but very bad at making friends. I don't know why. So I had no friends growing up, not just in school, even in bachelor's. I just have boyfriends that I dated, and those were the only people I hang out with. I didn't have much interaction, much. I didn't know. Specifically remember really craving for that group of girls, hanging with group of girls together and laughing, the funny, the giggly thing that girls do. I really craved for that in my college periods, and I was that kid. And then, so I think later a few things happened, traumatic events happened, that actually pushed me into my own zone, and I was just in my mind most of the time. Rather than connecting with people, I just pulled back and started spending a lot of time alone. I was not working much, and then it just multiplied my social anxiety. And social anxiety, if you don't know the term, it actually is fear of snakes, mouse, I don't know what, but I literally had fear of people. When I went out, there was a time when I couldn't even get out of the house and then go to the store because I felt like I'm being judged at every second. My self-esteem was so low. And thank God, like this point, in just a matter of a little bit of time, I was able to get over it, and now I'm here. And now my life has completely changed. I'm like a social butterfly. I have friends. I have actually a life. Now only I feel like I'm actually living. Before I felt like I was there with a black cloud surrounded by in my head. I was doing a lot of things at that time, but I never felt connected. I never felt grounded. So when I exactly the actual symptom I was having at that time when I went outside was literally I used to shake. I used to be so nervous around people. If I was doing anything and people would just look at me, then I would just ruin whatever I was doing. And it's just a funny thing that you get actually can get scared of people when like there are so many amazing people in the world. And now I feel so connected and I love everybody. But that was the time when I made up so many stories in my head that, oh, people are judging me, they're saying so many things about me, this and that. And I even used to have audio hallucination. What that is like you listen to the sounds that are not there. And I used to think that, oh, people are passing bad comments about me. I had so low self-esteem that I just made up so many stories in my head, and I actually just stopped going out. And so I know there are a lot of people who are actually suffering from social anxiety. I've met many when I started sharing my stories. So many youngsters that who are suffering from social anxiety. For them, I really want to tell you: push yourself hard. Don't take this as my diagnosis. This is something that I felt, and then when I went to psychiatrist, they actually confirmed that it was social anxiety. That's the reason I am giving that term. Otherwise, I didn't label myself as social anxiety. Some people are just shy. That is different than social anxiety. But if you think that being completely uncomfortable in front of people and that is affecting your day-to-day life, then you need to see a counselor, you need to see a professional. And I myself, now I'm a psychology student, I'm studying psychology so that I can help people out, because I've learned so much from my own experience. I've learned that I've learned the process of how to get over it, because my social anxiety was super severe. So that's it. I don't know what were the points I could tell. A lot of rambling, I guess. So if you start seeing these all early signs of social anxiety, where you feel extremely uncomfortable around people, where you just make excuses to stay at home and not go out when your friends are calling, or you just find these stories in your head that people are judging you, they have so many things to say about you, and then maybe you should consider talking to a friend or family, and see what actually is going on. So that's what I had to say here. Thank you so much. Bye bye.